So if it's all gonna reset for whatever reason, I hope you still want me to be your soulmate. Like I want you to be mine. You can feel both his soul and yours beating as one. It beats against your ribcage as if trying to break out and join with his. He takes a step forward, and so do you. And then he does. And then you do. This is new, we haven't done this before. And he takes another step, and another, and another, and another, and another, until it's a full-on sprint. You fling your arms open, and he hurls his entire self into you. His heart, his soul, his love. No! I hate her so freaking much! What do I do? At this point, pretty much what we're dealing with situation-wise is every time I run through the route and I face Flowey, we're back in this cycle. Sans dies. Every time I face Sans in Judgment Hall, be it through genocide, the outcomes are the same. If Sans kills me, we're back in Judgment Hall and I have to face him again. If I kill Sans, Kara kills him and he's happy, and then you have to reset anyway. If I show any romantic involvement with Sans, Kara waits for the last moment to literally rip this skeleton apart by giving him the ultimate betrayal. And there's nothing I can do. Because Sans is just so loyal to you at this point that he is still willing to forgive you, and then he leaves himself wide open for Kara to just get him. And there's nothing you can do to warn him. Now, if you go through the route and, you kill someone, you can kind of save him because he'll disappear from Judgment Hall. But that's only a temporary fix. That's not really saving him, that's just stalling the inevitable. Our other option, of course, is go down the Papyrus route, but then there's the whole thing of Sans gets sad because he knows you're his soulmate. No matter what I choose, Sans has to suffer, be it emotionally or physically, and it's a cruel fate. It's very, it's heartbreaking. Sans suffers so much in this one, and there's nothing I can do to help or shield him. Maybe there is a way. You know what? If she wants to play dirty, I can too. I'm not letting her win. I'm not letting her do this to Sans. No way, not while I have the power. I'm going to do the one thing I should have done. I'm going to delete the save and delete the game, and it's all fresh. If this is the only way to save Sans, then I'm willing to cheat. Judge me how you will. But let's give Sans the ending he deserves, and let's never talk about the Devil Child again. We are getting rid of Kara one way or another. Even if I have to do it this way, I am not above it. This time let's run one genocide. The genocide where we get rid of Kara once and for all. Even though technically she should probably be somewhere in there, but doesn't matter. I will be right back. Dating start. I have finally defeated you, Kara. I defeated you the old-fashioned way. Completely delete every single existence of this game off of my computer, along with every single save that was hanging about. Even backup saves, just to be extra sure that the little thing wasn't still in possession of my soul. At last, finally, we're free! We're free! So, what I'm gonna do now is give Sans the happy ending he deserves, and also I want to check out that running sequence without me freaking stabbing him. That would be nice. So I will return after I've looed my skelly. Excuse me, I need some privacy with my skelly. I will be back. Howdy, I'm Flowey the flower. Oh, Flowey, I'm so happy to see you. You with your absolute stupid face. But in all honesty, this face is cute. But you have no idea the amount of trauma I now have. I am so sorry I hurt you. Oh, it's okay. Wait, you hurt me? In what way did you hurt me? You don't want to know. You'll be traumatized. Okay. You appear to be new in the underground, aren't you? I'm not new. What? Golly, you must be so confused then to say you're not new. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. After all I can tell, you're here for a very specific reason. You're looking for love. I'm actually looking for lowercase love, and I don't need your assistance, Flowey. In fact, you may go away. I will call for you when I need you. Until then, begone, small flower child.
I can do the rest on my own. Goodbye.
Oh, Sans, there you are. You have no idea what I've been through. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I'm so sorry I put you through that, and I'm so sorry I agreed with the devil child. I will never put you through that ever again. I swear, from this moment on, I'm never running a genocide rate on this freaking game ever again. Not unless Derpy adds some new content to this. In that case, I'm pretty sure I covered everything and I traumatized myself enough, okay? I'm so glad to see Sans is okay. But I'm also a little bit nervous. I need to make extra sure that I can't accidentally kill him in Judgment Hall. So I'm gonna go and see if that's, that it's okay to go and cuddle the skelly. I'll let you know. Probably I'll bring you guys back when we cuddle the skelly. Derpy, how dare you?
Oh my god, it's Mama Tori! Oh, I'm so glad to see you, Mama. I'm so sorry I hurt you. But you always stayed loyal to me and you gave me such delicious hot chocolate with marshmallows. I really love you, Mum, and I've never hurt you. I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, I did hurt you, but that's beside the point. I'm never going to hurt you ever again in this. All the snuggles to Mama Goat. Mama Goat needs to be protected too. She works so hard to, look out for you and all that. Oh my goodness, and speak of Papyrus, here he is! I am so sorry, my sweet little cinnamon roll. I will make sure to never harm you again, especially you with your big, kind heart. Always forgiving, always arms open for anyone, even when they literally threaten you with your knife. He needs to be protected at all times. We need to wrap him up in a blanket. He shall be Papyrus Burrito. But I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make sure never to harm you again because honestly, I'm freaking half scared of Sans. He's a really scary, protective big brother. Oh, River Person, you have no clue what I've been through, even though technically you're not a character I can interact with except for a little bit here. But I appreciate all the advice you give me. But in future, if a demonic child does possess my soul, feel free to literally push me off the boat or try to drown me. You have my permission. Thank you. I'm glad you can agree and see things my way. Greatly appreciate it. I'm counting on you. Oh my god, and Diane Alphys, you two, you're so cute together. I'm so sorry that I nearly destroyed this. No, I technically did destroy this, and it was horrible the moment I went ahead and did what I did to you, especially to you, Alphys. You deserve happiness, you boast. I'm gonna make sure never ever again to interrupt this freaking cute pairing. I'm glad we're friends. You think about all the pranks that Sans pulled on you today, the spark in your soul, and soon enough you're smiling to yourself. Which sprouts into giggles, which blossoms into laughter, and the solo of laughter becomes a duet when Sans chuckles along. Kid, what's so funny? You tell Sans that you're glad that you're friends and you're happy you met him. Your smile widens. Well, I'm glad I met you too. It's been fun. And hey, maybe we can do this again sometime. I mean, you're gonna be stuck here for a while. Might as well make the most of it, right? Sans gets up from the table, his hand retreating back into his pocket. Well, I'm gonna get going. This place is too fancy for me. It's Metaton's hotel, though, so it's supposed to be fancy, I guess. But can you really call this a hotel? You snicker and say you don't know. You didn't receive a mint on your pillow or anything. Sans snorts, laughing with you once again. It fills you with determination, and though the laughter eventually fades, you're left with the radiant feeling of his soul smiling. Take care of yourself, kid, because someone really cares about you. Oh, Sans. You can only sit there as Sans takes his leave, and he disappears once he fades away enough. But you swear as he walks away. Your soul could still feel him glancing back at you. Oh, hi, Flowey. You just want to be friends with Smiley Trashbag? Gee, you must be really desperate. Well, if that's all you wanted, then I guess you got it. Congratulations. Nothing more for you to do. I'll be over here when you decide to change your mind, because I'm a 99% sure you will change your mind. Let me tell you something about that skeleton. He doesn't leave his soul vulnerable. I would know. I've tried to rip it apart. Hasn't worked out. I know he won't bear his soul to me. After all, why would anyone let their guard down from someone without a soul? But you and your soul, you're different. There's a trait beyond your determination that I can't quite place. I bet you anything that Smiley Trashbag knows it too. And if that's the case, there might be a chance for you. He just might let his guard down. You know that second chance existence well, right? The ability to start over again. The power to reset, if you will. I wonder how you'll use it. Well, I'm going to use it wisely this time. Because now, it's my story. Here comes Flowey. Howdy, I'm Flowey, Flowey the Flower. But you already knew that, right? So what do you think? That's the that power's something else, isn't it? You better take your chances this time. Oh, and don't feel so special. You're not the first one determined enough to have the power to reset. You certainly won't be the last. Oh, that was a freaking clue the whole time. The freaking flower was hinting Kara was here. Well, have fun. By the way, nice weapon you got there. Maybe you can try reaching that level of 10. Never again, Flower! In one fluid motion, you turn around to meet him. Don't you know how to greet? Hey there, buddy. Careful where you're pointing that thing. As much as I like to say, it's nice to meet you. How about you drop your weapon and, well, my job will be a lot easier. I'm gonna happily drop this thing, Sans, and I never want to see it again. You drop the knife. The clattering of the blade echoes as it falls to the cold stone ground, now left forgotten, and Sans' shoulders slump to his sides. There you go. Now you won't have to carry that everywhere. Feeling lighter already? I'm Sans. Sans the skeleton. But I already knew that anyway. Maybe I should take you straight to New Home so you can rest. I don't blame you. Falling is exhausting, huh, kiddo? Come on, we'll be there before you know it. After all, I know a shortcut. You know, since you're tired and all, maybe you should hold on to me. Shortcuts can be pretty disorientating the first time around. What do you say? Sans holds out a hand to you. Hold on. With a hesitant hand, you reach for his. You can feel sparks prickling the tips of your fingers, until finally you place your hand in his. The moment your hand touches, you feel your soul pulse. When you bring yourself back to the moment, you know Sans' thumb clamps down on your hand. His eyelids can only stare at the point where his hand met yours. You wonder if his soul felt something too. As if to dismiss your thought, he loosens his grip. You nervous? Don't worry. You'll be fine. Just, don't let go. You walk together, hand in hand, and the second you both step foot through the large stone doorway, you fall into the familiar nothingness. Sans takes a step towards the door. You turn to watch him go, and your soul pounds a little harder with each step he takes. Wasn't he going to say goodnight to you, too? Or did he already say goodnight while he was spacing out again? The pounding recedes into the background as Sans stops to look back at you, and you feel something flicker in your soul, if only for a millisecond. Take care of yourself, kid. Because someone really cares about you. And please remember, that is pretty much Sans' trademark thing that he continuously says. Because if one thing I've learned through the devastating cycle that I went through is that Sans 100% is loyal to his soulmate. It is so freaking cute. It's a bittersweet cycle. It's so cute. Let's carry on, shall we? I've still got a lot of cute scenes to get to. Oh, but your focus widens at the sound of barking. In front of you is a small white dog. Oh, hi, Toby. He's just standing there. It seems that he won't move unless you interact with him. Let's play. You ask the dog if he wants to play. and the dog trots over with a convenient stick. You take it from him and lob it in front of you, and the dog takes off running and eventually returns with the stick to you. Hands down, probably the best part of the gauntlet. The gauntlet. Your moment is interrupted when the dog runs away. You try to remember what you were doing last. But a spike ball jogs your memory, and it knocks you over the side of the bridge. The wind wraps themselves around you as you plummet, dragging you towards the ground far below. Falling. That's right. You're falling. You wondered how far you'll have to fall before it all ends. But then your entire being is pulled out of your body with a firm, decisive motion. The cold air of Snowdin fills your lungs as you gasp at the sensation. The wind stops. Somehow you're floating. You feel someone lifting you by your own soul. And gravity shifts to throw you back up. The world zips past you, the wind rips across your form until you crash land on the other side of the bridge. The snow on the ground bursts from the impact, blanketing over you as it lands. You roll, wrapping yourself up in a snow blanket until you finally stop. For a moment, all you can do is lay on your side. Surprisingly, you're not dead. You feel the air around you. Yep, that's definitely solid ground. Your hands grasp at whatever broke your fall. You feel cold mounds of snow in front of you, along with thick clothes. Yeah. It seems you're not the only one tucked into this snowbed. Lying beside you is the bag of bones named Sans the skeleton. You can feel the rise and fall of his ribs, oddly enough as he chuckles. Wait, your hands are on his ribs! You clutch your hand to your chest, your cheeks warming up, and Sans just keeps on laughing. Watch your step, kiddo. You're lucky I was around to pull you back to safety. At this statement, you place a palm to your own chest. It seems your soul has already settled back into your body. You give Sans a curious look. You realize you're a lot closer to his face than you originally thought, but you can't bring yourself to get up or turn away. Sans doesn't seem to be moving away either. The only thing you can manage is a small thank you. Sans chuckles again, reaching out to brush some snow off your face. It's no problem. You both stay that way for what feels like the longest second. Your eyes lock with his, and you feel your soul slow down, then speed up, then slow down, as if trying to sync up with the thrumming in the air. Okay. Compliment. You feel something warm climbing its way up your nerves until it's absorbed by your chest, and you snicker. You tell Sans you love how he moves you. The skeleton bursts into a fit of chuckles, his bones rattling. You made him laugh. That fact alone warms your heart with love. Something inside you wants to continue to make him laugh and smile. Something inside you wants to continue to make him happy. All at once, the warmth that was absorbed by your chest ignites into flames inside your soul. You almost forgot how cold it is. Good one. His laughter dies down and his smile softens a little as he looks at you. I'm not gonna let you fall, kid. I'd be so little responsible if anything happened to you. So don't get too close to the edge, okay? You feel your stomach drop a bit, your lips thin into a tight smile. The only response you can manage is a small nod. Human! Sans! You look to the other side to see none other than Papyrus staring slack-jawed at the both of you. How long had he been standing there? When did he come back? Did he see everything? Well, I think I should leave you two alone for now. You roll around in the snow to face the flustered skeleton proper. You ask Papyrus not to leave. Sans doesn't even move an inch. He closes his eye sockets and gets comfy, sinking further into the snow ground. Bro, it's okay, we just... No, I will give you both adequate space. I insist. Besides, I just remembered I have to water the flowers in the throne room. Have fun, goodbye! And Papyrus spins away like a frantic top that's brimming with excitement. You turn to Sans, who's chuckling once again. Is my brother the coolest? Sans stands up and offers his hand to you, which you take to help yourself up. Not surprisingly, his mitten-covered hand is warm. Then, without a word, Sans lets go. His hand retreats in the safety of his hood pocket, and your hand feels emptier. But your soul, somehow your soul, still feels warm. It's a slight tickle of warmth, like a hand over your heart. But it's there. You can feel it. You decide to let it be. I bet you're tired from running around. You hungry? Here, I know just the place. He begins walking ahead and you follow suit, eventually falling into the unknown with him. I'm sure you've got more determination than me, considering I don't have any. Wouldn't that be something, though? If you and I already knew each other from another time? Sun trails off. I like studying you. Somehow you feel his gaze on your soul, like hands gently turning your heart over. Aww. Eventually the sensation fades. Let's see. How about integrity? You feel the determination in your chest shape into something more concrete. It feels like gliding your fingers across raindrop-covered glass, frictionless. You don't feel the need to conceal. Outside this encounter, you know there are people that hide who they are, that lie out of malice. You, however, you want nothing more than to stay true to yourself. To want nothing more than to be honest, wearing your soul on your sleeve. As your soul glows, it seems to dim the rest of the encounter. It's mesmerizing. A quiet gasp joins your reverie. Sans' skeleton becomes visible, lit by the gentle glow of your soul. Looks like he's wide awake now. No wonder the encounter didn't end. Sans was pulled in too. He can't bring himself to say anything, and neither can you. You're both too entranced by the very accumulation of your being, as it suspends itself in the air, pulsing strong with an integrity. You can feel each pulse as it sinks with each breath you take. Sans brings his hand to his chest. The next thing you know, your soul retreats, colliding into you. And the encounter ends. I didn't know Sans wasn't blushing. The cool, damp air of the canvas cues you into the changing surroundings. Sans stands in front of you, but he can't even look at you. Sans. You call his name. Sans. Kiddo? And he finally snaps out of it. Hey, why didn't you explore Waterfall for a bit? I'll catch up with you. Before you can say anything to him, he's gone. Your soul feels something missing, but right now there's nothing you can do. You decide to keep moving. Are we even talking about smooching Sans anymore? Who's kissing who? Sans just stands there with his usual permagrin. The mental record scratch is almost audible. Oh, hello, Sans. What a coincidental but poor timing. No one is kissing anyone. We were just fighting with each other, but not like fighting. Obviously not that, because that's not allowed. Yeah, just some friendly sparring. For the record, I won. I just happened to be passing through. That's why I am here. No reason in particular whatsoever. Anyway, we actually have to go now. I have to do some experiments in the lab. I need to go do that. Yeah, and I gotta help Elphys with her nerd crap. And I'll go wherever they're going. Bye-bye. Papyrus, Elphys, and I hightail it out of there, leaving you alone with Sans. Huh. Do they roll their bums or something? Because they look like fish out of water. You might say I have that sneaking up thing down to a science. Oh my god, Sans! Guess you didn't find my telescope, kiddo. Well, don't worry. Where I'm taking it, we don't really need it. We're gonna need a shortcut to get there, though. Just follow me. You glance up at the rocks on the ceiling above. Then the ceiling glow snaps into nothing. When you blink again, you swear you're seeing stars. Little pinpricks of light dance around you, brushing against your arm, your cheek, your nose. The rocks above paint the ceiling in a million points of light. It's as if the night sky of the surface was lowered to the underground. Far from the distance are the stone buildings of New Home. You exhale as you take it in. Speechless? Yeah, I know. It's rocks. I know, it rocks. Your head snaps in his direction and he chuckles. What, you got a better one? Yeah, better and bolder than yours. You stick out your tongue at him. Sans shakes his skull.
Gonna have to disagree with you, kid. I think it was a gem of a pun.
The two of you harmonize in a raucous melody of laughter. It builds and swells until you're lost in its symphony. Vibrations tickle your soul, growing more tremulous with every laugh. His laughter and yours warm your heart with love. Eventually, the static chases after. Until it's only thing that remains.
Jeez, kid. Ask me before you tickle my funny bone like that.
Sans wipes a non-existent tear from his sockets, a warm smile on his face.
Hope you're feeling a little more relaxed now. Sorry I ended up fleeing from you earlier. Your soul was pretty tense when I saw it. So much so I felt your tension in my bones, too. Anyway, I figured you could use somewhere peaceful to calm your nerves. And this place is perfect for that. It's also perfect for taking naps.
Really? I should try it sometime.
Hey, now, don't steal my spot, kiddo. I'm more than happy to share, though.
He looks up, and the tilt of his skull gestures to the shimmering stones that blanket the cavern ceiling. For a moment, you swear you can see the stars reflect in the darkness of his eye sockets. And then your gaze meets his eyelights in passing. You avert your gaze, opting to lose yourself in the sparkling above instead. A chuckle escapes him.
Enjoying the view?
These gemstones are the closest thing we have to stars.
But it gets repetitive after a while. Above ground, the stars are constantly in motion. They're always appearing in different places in the sky. But here, they're always in the same place. Same position, never changing. And when you make wishes down here, they don't travel up to the sky.
They go over and over again until they're lost in the static.
But that doesn't stop Monster Kind from wishing. Everyone in the underground has made at least one wish on Waterfall. Tori, Papyrus, and Dai, Alphys, even me. It's true. Once upon a time I made a wish. I wished for my brother and I to live a happy life on the surface. Yeah, I know. If I reveal my wish, it won't come true, right?
Yeah, bro, so you guys can't get to the surface. That's like a very sweet fact as it is.
But if it never actually comes true, then does it really matter if I tell someone? And what if it already came true, but was taken away? That could have happened and I'd be none the wiser. Doesn't matter, though. I gave up wishing.
He paused a moment to give a longing look beyond the ceiling.
So many monsters wish to leave the underground. They wish for the barrier to break, but even if we make it to the surface, even if we find happiness, what if someone resets?
I'll find my way back to you. Sans smile falters. You swear you can see his soul just a little.
Is that a promise, kiddo?
I thought you hated promises. A breathy laugh falls from his smile.
Not quite. I said I hate making promises, but I guess it's not fair to ask you if that was a promise. Not when I hate making promises myself.
He looks at the ground for a moment before looking back at you. You feel like he's staring into your soul. You wonder if he believes you.
Well, forget it. If you're wishing for something, you might as well go for it, right?
He's still mesmerized by the twinkling lights, but his eyelights aren't looking towards the ceiling anymore. Instead, he's searching for the twinkle in your eyes, in your soul. You can't help but do the same. If there's one wish in your heart and soul are set on chasing, hope. Something in his words ring deep inside you. You look up at the glimmering, filled with the wishes of monsters from the underground. Somewhere Sans wishes amongst those rocks. You tell Sans you hope his wish will be granted.
Oh my god.
And he laughs. It's a laugh that rumbles low like thunder on a quiet Saturday morning. It warms your heart with love.
Didn't know you were so sentimental, kid. You're good company.
You giggle at the pun, and it quickly fades. You want to say so much more. Your next words tumble inside your stomach, struggling to make their way out of you. And though your words are chained to your soul, you manage to let one thing slip past your barrier. You tell Sans you wish that one day you and him can share in each other's happiness.
Didn't I just say if you reveal your wish, it won't come true?
And the rest of the world comes crashing back.
Jeez, I'm late for my gig. Can't believe I let you distract me like that. Luckily for us,
It won't take long to get there. Would you be surprised if I told you I had a shortcut? I'll get us there in no time. With a lazy swing to his step, Sans shuffles away. You stay behind, trying to grasp the fleeting moment, looking at the gems once more. You wonder if your wish during the rest of the wish is lost in the static. You coming, kiddo? You turn to follow after him, and the world slips out from under you as you plummet back into the unknown. Hey, you're spacing out. Don't be nervous, I got a surprise for you. Deciding to follow suggestion, you scan the room for somewhere to saw. Hello, human over here! The voice of the great Papyrus is unmistakable. He waves you over to his table, hand raised high, but you quickly realize he is not alone. He is accompanied by none other than Alphys, Anantai, and soon-to-be Mama Tori. Well, anyone who knows me immediately knows that I'm great in bed. Sans turns to you with a wink. I can sleep for days. Everyone else doesn't seem to notice where he's looking, lost in their own sea of snortles. As he goes through his routine, you pick apart all the little things about him. His timing, his laid-back attitude, how he commands the audience with a mere shrug of his shoulder and a smirk. You're lost in laughter, lost in his pen, lost in magic, lost in his magic. This freaking expression. Believe it or not, sleeping isn't the reason I'm late. You can feel his eyelights on you. Did you all know we have a human here tonight? All the focus zeroes in on you. It feels like every monster in the room is gawking. Can't escape. Hey kiddo, mind coming up here for a moment? But Sans's voice cuts through any nerves. Your current company, along with the rest of the audience, clap and clamber, egging you on. And Di almost shoves you out of your seat. Go get him, punk! Correction, she shoves you out of your seat. You look up at the skeleton on stage as he raises a hand in your direction. Your soul thumps even more, rocketing against your ribcage. It's almost like it wants to run to him. Sans flings his arm up and you're gently lifted into the air by your own soul. With a flicker, gravity shifts to launch you up. When your feet touch the ground again, you find yourself on stage with Sans. Thanks for coming up here. Give him a hand, everyone. You can feel the thunderous applause from the audience. Your friends in the front cheer the loudest, thrilled to see you up there. You freeze. But Sans grabs your hand and gives you a little reassuring squeeze. Don't worry, you'll be just fine. He speaks a little louder, including the room back in this conversation. You know, they say you have to have thick skin in comedy. Guess the humans are already doing better than me, huh? You feel the rumble of the audience laughter. The stomping on the ground ignites the room. It fills you with determination. Alright then. Bone pun. You tell Sans he doesn't need skin because he's already a bona fide comedian. The audience bursts into laughter and you almost miss Sans stifling a chuckle. Almost. Oh, be careful what you're about to start, kid. If you make one more pun, well, then you're really not gonna like what happens next. You smirk at Sans and let a single word roll off your tongue. Penderstood. And the crowd loses it. I can't believe it! Oh, this is wonderful! Soulmate material! Get him, human! Despite all that, Sans doesn't even flinch. Okay. The skeleton comedian cracks his joints or rattles his bones afterwards to loosen himself up. A low chuckle rumbles up his sternum. Prepare to be punished, kid. He turns his back to the audience. Have you guys ever been to Snowdon? It's a really chilly place, right? Unless you fall off a bridge like the human did. I saw it happen and I lost my cool there for a moment. How about you, kiddo? Never again. You tell Sans you don't think you can use one ever again, but you'll cross that bridge when you get there. I see what you did there. Time blurs as the banter continues, and neither one of you surrender, taking the crowd down with you. Your words mingle with his, your jokes dance a melodic tango, and the audience is nothing more than your accompaniment. Then, with one final quib from Sans, the crowd explodes into hysterical laughter. A lazy grin on his face, Sans watches the crowd fall apart at the mercy of the puns, and he finally decides to spare them. Thanks for coming, everyone. Have a sensational night. The floodgates are non-existent as the laughter drowns the entire room. You swear you can hear it die banging on the table. Sounds pulls you towards the backstage, and the world is pulled out from under you. When your surroundings snap back, you find yourself in front of your table. Smiles radiate from each of your friends' faces, regarding you and Sans with excitement. That was a great performance! You really did it to them. Consistent as always. Nothing but humorous. Thanks, everyone. I say we really tickled their funny bones. You shoot Sans a look, which he replicates with a smirk. Papyrus clears his throat rather forcefully. Well, dear brother, we should all be going, and by we, I mean everyone except you and the human. Yeah, we're all gonna go do something somewhere else that's not here. You guys stay and chat. Have fun, you two. I'll leave the light on for you at home, my child. And Sans, thank you for looking after the human. The four of them scamper off, suppressing giggles, guffaws, and hee-hees. Soon enough, the laughter fades, leaving the ambience of idle chatter and clinking of silverware. Sans pulls out a chair for you and ushers you to take a seat. Then he makes his way over to the other side, sitting across from you. You stare at the tablecloth and the candle that adorns the table. The candle emanates a peaceful glow, dimming the rest of the world until it's just you and Sans. Just you and Sans. So, what do you think of the underground? It's pretty great, isn't it? The monsters down here, the love they possess, it really makes this place feel like home. You can see it in the way they act. They really do care. Come here often? What's that face for? It was rhetorical. I mean, we both know the answer to that, don't we? I think you're already heard everything I just said, and everything I was about to say, right? So let's just get to the point. You really care about everyone, and they all care about you. I think that's sweet, but it seems you're pretty fond of one monster in particular, aren't you? The words you said in Snowden, it got me thinking. Now I'm pretty observant, but I decided to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I was reading too much into it. But then you said what you said in Waterfall. That pretty much confirmed what I sensed the first time. You can't even look him in the eye. Of course he picked that up. Your fingers tingle and your knees bounce up and down without your command. There's a lump in your throat that you can't keep down. You wonder if it's your soul trying to flee. Sans leans back, his eyelights never leaving you. But whether those eyelights are regarding you with curiosity or pity or disdain, you don't know. You don't want to know. I hope you're not just playing with me, kiddo. Just reset it afterwards and act like nothing happened. Your breath grows shallow as he lets out a breathy chuckle. Our time together was nice and all. But if that's all this can be erased and forgotten, then there's no point, is there? The saddest smile lingers on his face as he watches you for a moment. You can feel him searching your soul again. What he's searching for, you have no idea. But whatever it is, it seems he didn't find it. I think what he's searching for is the special word that you say afterwards, the code word, because then he's like totally okay then. Sans finally looks away from you. Sorry, kiddo. The ticking of the time slows down into an hour-long second. Sans stands up. He doesn't move away, doesn't speak. You wonder what he's thinking about, but you can't get his eyes to meet your gaze. He slips his hand into his pocket and gives you one last smile. The same smile he wore when you first met him. The same smile he wore when he last left you. Take care of yourself, kid, because someone really cares about you. And he walks away from you. Again. The world seems to start back out, but you remain stuck in place, head down. It's like reliving a bad memory. Everything is a haze. For a moment you feel a presence looking back at you, lingering. But that too quickly fades. And it's just you. Still just you. You wish Flowey would come mock you already so that it could be over. You wish your friends would return to cheer you up. You wish Sans would come back. But nobody came. You decide it's time to go back to New Home and call it a night. The tower and the buildings of New Home stand tall above you, keeping you company during your walk. And yet it just feels so lonely. It's supposedly night, but nothing above you signifies that it is. No sky, no moon, no stars. You stop walking to stare out into the horizon, the direction of where Waterfall would be. Funny how you're standing on to the other side of where you and Sans were looking before, but only one of you is here now. The starry rocks of Waterfall, once so bright, are non-existent here in New Home. How many wishes were made on those rocks? What hopes and dreams do they hold? You wonder what happened to your wish. It feels so out of reach now. Trying to shake it off, you turn away from the view to continue to Tori's house. From there you can rest and decide what you want to do. But you don't get more than 2 steps before a familiar flower sprouts from the ground in front of you. Howdy! Did you miss me? Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I was just waiting to take the advantage of this opportunity. A mass of thick thorn-covered vines emerges from the ground. A sickening crack reverberates through the air, and the vines reveal their tangled prisoner. Eye sockets pitch black, slumped over is none other than Sans' skeleton. I never thought I'd get past Smiley Trashbag's defences. He calls me my fair share of recites, but golly, this was easier than I thought, especially after what you did to him. Just as you know, this is all your fault. Don't look so surprised. Did you know it was actually you that lowered his defence? Just by your affection and your love and how vulnerable you made your soul to him. He may not have shown his soul to you, but seeing you wear your soul on your sleeve dropped his defences to 0. That became a small window of opportunity for me, and well, you see where we are now. Flowey swings his vines around, dangling sands in front of you. You don't even sense the faintest sign of a struggle. What do you want? Are you admitting defeat after you've gotten so far? Or is your soul aching that much for him you'll do anything? Well, lucky for you, I'm a nice enough best friend. I'll make you a deal. I let you have your happily ever after. You just have to let me finish what I started at the very beginning. I just want the satisfaction of killing you once. This will be the 2nd time you killed me, Flowey. Or 3rd. Give me that, and you'll get to come back and be with your precious Sans forever. How about it? Call out to your Sans. There is no way you can accept a deal like that. You push your determination a little further and your voice rings free past your initial shock. Yes, cry, shout to him, but he's too weak now. You jump on top of the vine, climbing with all your might. Hey, get off! He shakes you and you almost fall. But you grab on tight, not caring if his thorns are pricking you. You call out Sans' name again, and then you feel it. Movement. Kiddo? It's not much, but that flicker is enough to ignite a blaze in your soul. Once again you call out Sans' name. Sans! He feebly struggles against the vines just to look at you. Hey, guess this guy isn't gonna leave us alone anytime soon. Grr! You woke him up! How? I can't believe this! I can't believe it! Oh shit! And that you think you can save him! Howdy! I'm Fly the flower. Golly, you look so confused. Well, kind of. You look like you've been here many times before. Wondering where everything else? Well, to put it simply, I absorbed your soul. Everything you are, your entire being, all of it, that is lost inside of me now. Your soul is mine. God, what is up with everyone wanting to possess my freaking soul? My God. So now all that's left of you to do is live in the dark void within me. And while you're here, I'll do whatever I want in this world. Okay, but don't look so scared. You're not the only soul I absorbed. Didn't I say you'd be with your precious smiley trash bag? A presence materializes in front of you. It feels like Sans, but he's barely there. He's practically a shell of himself. His soul is but a wisping thread. Okay, so let's see. Run to him. You push off with the balls of your feet. You take off running. We're about to get hit by something. You aren't moving anywhere. You keep trying to reach him. You try again and again and again and again and again. You want to get the Sans you know back. All you can think about is closing the distance between you in this endless void. Just give up. I did. You almost don't recognize his voice. It's hollow, devoid of the laid-back, lazy-bones attitude you've grown to love. A lost soul. Your entire being plummets. And a long bone scrapes you. You hiss through gritted teeth as pain sears your vulnerable soul. The lost soul summons another bone attack. Oh God. And this time you sidestep as the onslaught of bones whiz by. He continues summoning bone attack patterns, and you keep dodging. But you can't keep dodging forever. You can feel your own pulse speed up and desperately trying to find his, and within the ebb and flow, you feel something faint. It's a faded feeling, but it's there. The tiniest drop of hope. Soon it occurs to you. His attacks aren't for causing harm, they're for protecting himself. He's scared of getting hurt. That glimmer of hope somewhere inside his soul, you felt it. It was there. It fills you with determination. There has to be a way to reach out to him. Those moments you shared with him warm your heart with love. Maybe there is a way to turn this encounter around. What if you weren't the only one? What if those moments warmed his heart too? Oh, look at the blue behind him. So pretty. Handshake. You reach out your hand and tell the lost soul your name. You ask him if he knows how to greet a new pal. The lost soul snickers knowingly. He seems to have some recollection of this. Grill these. You tell the lost soul you're hungry for fries. He wants to offer you ketchup, as if it's second nature to do so. Pun. You tell the lost soul a bad pun about skeletons. The lost soul laughs. Even if he's heard it already. The thought of engaging you in a pun battle crosses his mind. Naps. You tell the lost soul you'd like to take a nap. For some reason, he wants to share one of those napping hideaways with you. Bridge. You tell the lost soul you'll try not to fall off any more bridges. For some reason, he wants to make sure he's there to save you in case you do anyway. Stars. You tell the lost soul you should go to a waterfall to see the sparkling rocks. He doesn't know why, but for some reason, he really wants to show you his telescope. The lost soul hesitates, slowing his attack, and your soul shines with love. Reassure. You tell the lost soul that you'll find him no matter the timeline. He doesn't know why, but the words fill him with hope. Friends. You tell the lost soul you really care about everyone and you're glad you met them. He nods as if he knows this to be true. The lost soul halts his attacks. For a split second, you feel his soul synchronize with yours. That's all you need. Soulmate. You tell the lost soul you think he's your soulmate. He doesn't know why, but for some reason he was hoping that he was yours. A warmth resonates from his soul. His memories are flooding back to him. Kiddo. Hey, getting my soul absorbed wasn't what I had planned for today. What do you say we get out of here? Sans looks to you, a new fire in his eyelights. And with the flicker of his wrist, he exposes his soul to you. You suck in a breath, backing away as if simply breathing would shatter it. Bringing your hand to your chest, you expose your soul in return. The two souls float together, swirling and twirling about each other in a graceful dance. They tug at the strings that tie them to the depths of Flowey's emptiness. What are you doing? How do you have control of your souls? This is supposed to be my world. Oh. Flowey launches his bullets at you, but you don't even flinch. Sans summons a bone to shield you from the... No, you can't win! Another barrage of bullets, this time towards Sans. Your soul crashes into his, pushing you both out of the bullet's path. In a symphony of energy, your soul dips and dives, streaking across the darkness in flashes of light. They radiate all the energy they have in order to free themselves. With each tug, the connection frays more and more, until the invisible thread holding your soul snaps. No! No! You feel Flowey's nothingness crumble. The very fabric of the void tears apart, and you can feel yourself ripping away from that plane of existence. You turn to Sans, his breathing hard, but he's still wearing that unwavering smile. Well, looks like I don't have much time left. Sans grunts and curls in on himself. You feel his soul being pried away from you, as if to emphasize his statement. The invisible rift rips even more, and you can feel it rippling through every inch of you. You embrace him, holding the both of you together, your knuckles sore from clenching your fists so tight. You can't bear the thought of losing your soulmate. Sans strokes the back of your head, calming your thoughts. Hey, it's gonna be alright. You're gonna be just fine. You're pretty determined after all. I know you'll persist. You squeeze him tighter, but the weight of his body has already diminished. You said you would find me again, right? Even as things are reset? He leans into your ear and speaks softly. Whisper, whisper. I'm counting on you to go back and tell me exactly what I told you, kiddo. Don't worry, you'll know when. I trust you. He inhales sharply and gives you one more chuckle. Be seeing you, okay? That's a promise. I'll be waiting, Sans. You call out his name. Let's skip the greeting, shall we? I gotta hand it to you. I didn't think you'd be able to break through them. Guess you really made an impression on the trash bag of bones. Oh, don't worry. I won't try to absorb your soul again. You said that. You've done it a few times now. Now that I know your souls are capable of rebelling against me, and there's no need to try that again. I even gave you a save file to go back to. What a best friends for. So feel free to continue to happily ever after. Maybe. I just have to be a little bit more patient. You gotta be bored at some point, right? Never again. Okay, so now... Continue. Okay, so here we go. The scene unfolds and it's all so familiar. His single sentence summarizing his doubts and his fears. And those doubts and fears linger on his smile, tainting it. Same as before. This time, however, you pay close attention as he's watching and waiting. Buried underneath the haze is something you recognize instantly. Hope. A scene plays in your mind. Flowey's endless emptiness swallowing you. Your soul's painting the emptiness with your emotions for Sans to see. Sans bearing his soul to you. And when the memory fades, Sans whispered words still remain. Those words bubble up to rest on the tip of your tongue. The skeleton's sad smile morphs into cautious curiosity. You okay there, kiddo? You're thinking really hard about something. I have something to tell you. You have something to tell me? What's up? It's a secret code word. A code word? Can you speak a little louder? I'm the ultimate fight lord! The doubts and fears are thoroughly wiped off his face. Soon that's replaced with giggles. Those giggles transform into chuckles, and those chuckles crescendo into laughter. And Sans's pure, sustained, and unsuppressed hope acts as his melody. Oh, geez, kid, I can't. Oh, my God. He manages to quell his laughter enough to finally speak. Did you just say, I'm the ultimate fart lord? Wow, that's really childish. Why would you think that's the secret code word? Whoever told you that is a dirty liar. That's not my secret code word. That's my super secret megler secret code word. Did he just prank you through time and space? Yes, he did. Same old Sans the skeleton. In all seriousness, kiddo, that super secret megler secret code word is something only I know, and I only give it for one specific scenario. So when someone tells it to me, I'll know they're a time traveler. A time traveler that used their powers to save me. Yes, I did, Sans. Of all the things you could have done, out of all the paths you could have picked, you picked this one again? The path where you made friends with everyone. The path where you said those meaningful things. And the path where we get interrupted by friggin' Metaton. Not now! Sans, however, turns his attention back to you. As much as I love over-stuffy restaurants and overly dramatic performances, maybe we should continue this conversation somewhere quieter. Luckily, I know just the place. Sans stands up and you follow suit, moving to stand by his side. He offers you his hand, which you gently take. Don't let go. Your soul falls together, plummeting into the unknown. But even in the unknown, you can still feel your soul beating in time with his. Ah, so cute. When the world comes back again, a golden light floods your senses. A bell chimes announcing your arrival. In front of you is a corridor, majestic and lustrous, lined with stained glass windows and stone pillars. There's 2 doorways, one on either end of the corridor. Here goes. Light filters through the glass window, bathing the floor in the rays of gold. You hold your hand out, allowing it to cascade over your skin, and you can see little particles of dust dancing into the rays. You're lost in how resplendent everything is. It's breathtaking, isn't it? Sans steals your attention, walking over to the midway point of the corridor. The rays dance across his skull, his hoodie painting him in light. The moment he stands there and faces you, your soul stills and your breath catches in your throat. This is the last corridor, the in-between that connects Tori's house and the throne room. It's also the most important station I watch over. It makes my job to stop and judge those that pass through here. But I already know what kind of person you are, and I know how you feel about me. I see it in your actions. I feel it in your soul. You could have done anything. You could have hurt anyone. But you decided to come back to this timeline. Instead of choosing love, you chose love. That tells me all I need to know about you. You're amazing, kiddo. Heh. I guess I'm avoiding the obvious topic. The topic of soulmates. A sigh runs through his bones, his shoulders, rising and falling. Until now, I thought I was doing a good job of dodging the subject. Dodging is, kind of my specialty. Yeah, we know. His words trail off. But you give him an encouraging nod and a warm smile. You know, when I first saw you in the ruins, something in my soul leapt out for you. Weird, right? How could a soul that has never met before feel like they have? Even though it's technically the first time I've met you. Ha! No, it's not. It feels like I've known you for much longer. Trust me, you have. It feels like we bonded deeper than just this timeline. Yep. And then I saw your soul. I felt your integrity. And I couldn't deny what I was feeling anymore. I felt the bond of a soulmate. Then you started interacting with everyone. Sometimes you acted like you've seen this all before. Needless to say, that worried me. How do I know this isn't the 6th, 7th, 8th time I've met you? It would confirm what I studied about the timelines. It would confirm the idea of resets and losing everything that was gained. Losing everyone that was gained. I worried I would gain love just to lose it. But here you are. The kindness you've shown me and my brother and everyone else. The affection you've given me. The sense of deja vu. This gravitational pull towards you. Monsters are weird. I barely know you, but it feels like deep in my soul I really... His words die on his teeth before they can leave him. He takes a moment to gather himself before continuing.
Look, I won't hold you to your promise. No one, I hate making promises myself. So if all this is gonna reset for whatever reason, I hope you'll still want me to be your soulmate. Like, I want you to be mine. You can feel both his soul and yours beat as one. It beats against your ribcage as if trying to break out and join with his. He takes a step forward, and so do you. And then he does. And then you do. Then he takes another step, and another, and another, and another, and another, until it's a full-on sprint. You fling your arms open, and he hurls his entire self into you. His heart, his soul, his love. His laughter ripples through you, drumming against your soul. You feel his entire being rattle with each breath and each chuckle. Fiercely, your fingers clutch his hoodie, feeling the knobby vertebra underneath. When you take a breath, you're instantly greeted by the smell of freshly fallen snow and distant rain. Sans loosens his embrace, but only ever so slightly, just enough to look at your face, your eyes, your smile. Tears streaming down his cheeks, a cascade of emotions that I'm feeling the same. His highlights bright. His highlights don't even leave you for a second, as if you'll disappear right in front of him. You squeeze his hand to reassure him that you're right here, right now. He wipes away his tears on his sleeve. Oh. His smile widens even more. Kiss him. And you lean in to touch your lips to that smile. Sans's eye sockets widen for a second before closing completely to melt into the kiss. Neither of you press into it. Your lips brush his grin with a gauche touch. You feel a low thrumming from his smile, tickling your lips. Eventually, you pull away, your eyes flickering open to meet his highlights. Kiss him harder. The thought of kissing him more crosses your mind, but before you can even lean in, you feel your very soul flicker. And Sans shifts gravity to pull you back into him. His smile crashes into yours, firmly and fierce. You throw your arms around each other, daring the recess to try and tear apart a demented demon Kara. The smell of a blissful snowy day and gentle distant rain completely consume your senses, and you drown into the fabric of his hoodie. Of course there's a hint of ketchup too, because if there wasn't, we'd be concerned. How like him. You pull him even closer until the gap between your souls is no more, as if to lock this moment into your memory. Between kisses, your sighs, and his echoes throughout the corridor, it's all so dreamlike. In this moment, it's just you and Sans. The warmth of your love, the beating of your hearts, the humming of your souls, with no Kara in sight. Eventually, you pull away from each other.
and all you can do is gaze into each other's eyes while your heart races to catch up with you both. Wow. The single sentiment echoes through the corridor, and you can't help but echo his sentiment too. He chuckles. I guess we should call it a night for now. Don't worry, we'll be seeing each other. I love you. A delicate whisper skips across his grin as he presses it to your lips one more time. Take care of yourself, Twinkle, 'cause I really care about you. Sans shock gets away. The breath you were looking for finally escapes in a long, drawn-out exhale. It rushes out of your lungs and through the corridor as if to chase away any remaining doubts. And though he is not here right now, you can still feel his smile on your lips. And you can still feel his love in your soul, the very accumulation of your being. Sans warms your heart with love. So pretty cute! Eee! Dating start! Yes! Yes! We did it! We did it! I got to have the cutesy moment without car interrupting. I did it! I did it! I completed dating start! Yee! I'm so emotional right now. That was so cute. Derpy, this was awesome. Oh my god. They're like, no, we're leaving. Aww. I get him just saying, oh, that's probably Sans telling them about them being date mates now. That's official. And they're like, oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Get in there, human. Oh, hi, Sans. Aw. Bam 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 ba da 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 dun dun. This is so cute. Oh, Mama Tori. Oh. Goodbye, my child. Oh, them in the lab for the date. Oh, this is so freaking cute. And dying papyrus. Gosh darn it. This was so much fun. I'm so glad I stayed, I persevered through it all. I went through an emotional roller coaster ride from start to finish. And I ended on a happy note. I love the fact that there was another interaction I could have had with Sans there. That was super cute. Poppy! And then my cat literally just slams on the keyboard as the credits come up and cancel it. Sorry, everybody. Poppy move. Sans! Good thing I shortcutted when I did. One more problem, we would have broken my bro's funny bone. You have some really humorous ones too. So I'd say it was a joint effort. You know, I still can't believe it's been a month since you've been here. It was nice of Tori to throw your monthly anniversary party of new home. It was fun hanging out with everyone. But I'll be honest. And since we're at Waterfall, and I'm in one of my favorite napping spots, we might as well sleep. Look, the sleeping bags and pillows we brought are still here. Oh yeah. There we go, nice and comfy. Come lie down next to me, kiddo. Sans, are you really gonna keep calling me kiddo even after all this? Yep, sure am. There you go. Isn't this the best? Sleeping under the stars, full of wishes, hopes, and dreams. That's romantic, right? Don't tell me if you make a wish or else it won't come true. Ah, but mine already did. What's that? You want me to make a wish too? Okay. I wish we were soulmates. Sans, we're gonna be soulmates regardless whatever happens in this. I went through hell and back again for you, quite literally. I am scarred. But I got to see such a cute side to Sans. I absolutely love the way Sans is portrayed in this.
with his loyalty and everything. So cute. And all the characters are just, so cute. I can't even put it into words. What's that look for? I'm not risking anything by telling you. Hasn't it already come true? Yes, it has, Sans. Good night, kid. Sans, I just have one wish for you. Stop calling me kid. Sans will an impressive smile to your forehead, and then he falls asleep. If I could have one wish, he'd stop freaking calling me kid. You decide to look beyond the ceiling stars before you fall asleep too. Oh gosh, and there we are! Dating Start by DerpyChoCho. Derpy! What did you do to me? This was an incredible experience. Every single time replaying it, going through an emotional roller coaster mind, seeing everything I could find. The interactions with Sam were enjoyable. The characters are so adorable. The art style, even the story, the interactions. Finding the devil child exists in here was quite an unexpected thing. I knew in the back of my mind she was there somewhere, but part of me was praying that maybe she wasn't really there. But there were things that were hinting at. I think this is a nice final way to close the Dating Start, I think. Unless of course Derpy's going to confirm there's more for me to find in there. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to try a Dating Start for yourself and want to unleash the devil child, be my guest. There'll be a link down below in the description. Go and check out as well the playlist where I have actually played quite a few Derpy's games. So go and check out all of them as well. And yeah, I'm super tired. I'm going to head off to bed now. And there was a whole bunch of other stuff I was supposed to say, but I totally forgot as usual. So yeah. If you guys want to see more games like these, or just more from Undertale, and just more cutesy romantic stuff, I don't know, click like, subscribe, make sure you poke or prod the bell icon. I don't know if that thing actually does its job half the time. And yeah, just let me know down below, which was your favorite ending, if indeed you had a favorite ending, maybe a favorite scene. Either way, I think I really loved this extended scene with Sans, the slow build up with the romance and all that. I really liked it. I'm gonna probably still play Dating Start though in my off time because I was doing that before until Kara possessed my game. Then I really couldn't do it that much because Kara kept messing up for me. But then I got revenge. So haha, Kara takes that, I win. Bye! Good night everyone. Bye my little stars. Kiddo. I felt that. It's like your soul plummeted back down. Are you okay? I'm more than okay. I'm just exhausted from having to deal with Kara. Hey, why don't we go back to sleep? It's clearly nighttime. Look at all the twinkling rocks on the ceiling. Do you want to go back too? I sure do. Whatever you decide, I'll be here. Sans falls back asleep. As this all should be. Finally, my album is back to normal. Never again will it have the face. This was such a beautiful game, if I'm honest. I had so much fun. Well, good night, everyone.